It's already 2025, and I'm still in 2014. I believe that we're just continuously being sucked into some time warp that lets us jump faster and faster into hyperspeed until we're just turned to dust. So let's turn back time for a little bit and just talk about childhood pleasures. I'm not looking forward to be old. My knees are already giving me the middle finger, and I'm not happy about it. Call playsets silly, but you yourself would agree that seeing a classmate pull out that wild card in the middle of recess wouldn't just start hyping up the whole day, gives them an instant testosterone boost. Just from that risk of having been caught by your mom bringing a toy to school, it gives you an all-time high. Just like all how us kids would be just drooling at the sight of an action figure or a kitchen diorama at the local Toys R Us. It's a choose your loadout game, not really much room for error. I was one of the select few who would be more drawn to the miniature section. Lego did it for me at a certain point, the building mechanics, it was pretty cool, but I needed something stronger. And that's when I fell in love with a superior piece of plastic, Mega Constructs sets. Just seeing that added articulation, the detailed face sculpts, and the guns, it was a match made in heaven. All that goodness that can fit right in your pocket like a condom. Just amazing. I got my first set at around 2016, and right off the bat, I took one look and go all Thanos because I realized that you could mix and match them to create mocks, my own creations. Just to show a few, these are my magnum opus. Call them amalgamation of Mega Blocks and Lego pieces. Like here, I'll give you an example. One of these guys is a fire boy, as you can see, adorning all on his sharp trench coat. This one's more of an icy person, Sub-Zero, get your money's worth. More of a military vibe going on. Hold on. Ever since I was in sixth grade, I've had them. Over time, I just continue to swap out pieces that look cool, or sometimes they unfortunately break from the brittle build. Some of the hand pegs can take more strain than others when it comes to holding guns or weapons. Funny enough, the Craggle is probably my best friend in times like that. Really a good lifesaver. I'm not saying that I'm an avid collector, like actively scouring the land for any remnants of a time long gun, but to the ones I have, I think I've kept them in mid condition. I got my first set pretty early on, and they're not exactly new. They're not falling off the hinges either, bursting at the seams, and it's quite wholesome how far they've come. Unfortunately, though, as time passed, so did the numbers of sales in every toy selling establishment. Now, in present day, you either find them online or the vintage section, at least in our part of the country. I personally haven't seen them much anymore because spotting one in the wild is like bumping into a person who understands a secret language. I don't think they're that relevant anymore. But I think you shouldn't be ashamed of having old toys to play with. Again, it's subjective. I don't subscribe to the saying that you should stray away from the action figure. Ah, get out of here! LARP sessions at a certain age, you will need a coping mechanism to get through those things. And having a collection is like a therapeutic mind release. Like having this thing, collection, that you put time and effort into and you actually take seriously. Just having that is enough to blow off some steam. I'm not saying it's the only way to let off some steam, but it is one that should still be considered valid. It's your own fun, in your own world, and I think that you should let them out of the containers and not just let them sit collecting dust. Play with them. They're toys. They're meant to be moved, to be, mingled with the others. But yeah, that's about it. Happy New Year.